Is that okay, counsel?
From what I said, my lady, I do concur with the senior here. My clients are ready and willing to pay.
Right.
And we can engage counsel on the payment plan.
Right.
So that when you come on Monday, we're giving you a status report of where the client, the position of the client.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, so that instead of me engaging in writing a ruling on bond and bail, if there is that money, because I'm not going to give the bond and bail, I'll do a ruling, but you can now decide to either have an engagement and pay, and then prosecution can amend the charge sheet.
I will also be agreeable to that, saying that when praying that the accused person is the one that I will send between now and Monday, maybe less than personal point.
I know what to do on that,
yes.
But I want us to agree that I can put them, I'll put them maybe at a Capitol Hill, and then you have these engagements ongoing. Then come Monday, then we see. Then prosecution now can now do the amendment. Because we already have like 2 out.
My lady, personally, I would oppose that.
Whatever then we see.
You know, so, before you come,
yes.
You know, nowadays I'm almost the senator of Nairobi. These young,
they're very young.
They are totally young.
I know.
And this is the future of this country. They might not understand the implication of taking it.
I know.
And the amount I looked at it,
that is my reasoning.
I talked to the bank and told them, really, don't destroy the future of these young people. Let them clear, and the family members who are present here, don't allow your relatives. They are young. They are future.
But counsel is of the alternative opinion, so I will take your plea, that is counsel Mutea.
Yes.
Yeah, so I will put aside your plans, and then from Berara I'll do a ruling. Then you can take it next.
Madam, what I'm opposed to is not that you can defer, but where would they be?
That was my next line of, that is what I was going to do. You jumped the gun. You jumped. So that's why I was going to put you aside and then put a ruling for you, and then with counsel and the rest you could sort it out. Okay? Now prosecution and counsel Omari. Yes, what is the best? Do I put them in at Capitol Hill, or do I give them?
You know, my take is this: after looking at their faces, you can let them go home, let them look for that money. We take and issue it on Monday.
Now the only issue is that on Monday, if you have to come here on a personal and you jump, can you explain to them what happens? But prosecution, I want you to explain to them what happens.
Yes.
If that is the way I will take, and meanwhile start praying that is the route I'm taking.
Yes, so I do agree with my senior Mary and also my colleague. We can have them released on bond terms, and I'm not opposed to them being released on a personal bond to facilitate these negotiations, since the complainant's advocate has informed court that they are willing to be refunded the money and have this case withdrawn. But now they ought to know that the consequences of
that is what I want you to tell them. And keep on praying.
Yes, so on Monday, if you fail to attend court, let's say you are granted a personal bond of a certain amount, then warrants of arrest will be issued against you, you will be arrested, you will be compelled to pay that money, and that will affect your future bond terms.
That is one. And secondly, because the way you all are, as also Councillor Maria said, you look very young. Most of you are like my children. But now, the moment you are taken. Now you want to take visas, you want to go out, you want to do what, but you have a record of. You see, that's why some of you are just laughing, because you don't know the repercussions of this. If you knew, hata mngekuwa mnacheka. Na hii najua mmeenda kupiga sherehe tu, na kama mlichukua mlienda kupiga tu sherehe. Don't wrong. Yeah? But I want to give you a second, you will look at things differently. Because the moment I give you bond and bail right now, even if it's cash bail, itaingia kwa consolidated fund. Kitambo tena mujitoe, it will take, I don't know when, affidavits and all that I have to publish and I have to do, then the government will now have to return the money, I don't know when that will be. It is another whole system. Are we together? And I'm putting all the advocates aside, and I'm not writing. How many of that are of that opinion? Daudi. Simama, changamka, ama I change my mind. Is that agreeable? Is that okay with you? The next one is called Caroline.
No, I accept.
That's agreeable to you.
Yeah.
Then I think Sylvia, there's been an agreement. Mary Wamboi, you are smiling. You are just, Mary is who? Just okay, yeah. Then we have Peter Karaoke.
Yes,
You agreeable. Franklin Silla, you're agreeable. Valentine Mikali, you accept. Gloria Kavivi, you accept. David Mwangi, you accept. Andrew Moredi has an understanding with Justice Theory.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Now, what we can do, councils are here. Can you guys organize for a meeting amongst all of you? And you come back on Monday. I'll give a personal bond to each. You are watching brief, council prosecution is there, so you have a tete-a-tete wherever. I don't know who's going to buy you tea. Mukai, alafu muongee. And then we come here on Monday, and then we see what the status are. Yeah. Hii ni kupiga tu sherehe nikiwaangalia. Kama mulikula, I'm not saying mulipiga nao sherehe. You're wrong.
We're really grateful for the indulgence, but I was asking if the time should be done.
Eating to whatever you could have paid.
Absolutely.
So instead of giving a cash bail, bond and bail, hiyo pesa afadhali mtafute, mlipe deni, and then I don't. But if I give you the personal bond, none of you should dare jump that, because if you do, who is the IO? But again, we are taking contacts. We are the IO. Proper contacts will be taken. What's what dynamic? Na mukijam hivyo next week we are not negotiating. In fact, mtakula please sasa ya pili for jumping. Are we together?
One of your county commission
Right.
discharged me and let Sophie here check the release orders for somebody to be released.
I know what you're doing with your colleague, but I want to know. Can I talk to him? Not on this, but just on my colleague. Maybe. Just 1 minute. I can even come down there. If they, rather, I will put a short ruling on all of you. Now that all the accused persons, and these are the names herein, the accused person, Justice Keuri Kinanjui, as I call you kindly stand up, Caroline Murugi Murioki, Sylvia Nyawera Washira, Mary Wambui Thuo, Peter Karaoke Kinanjui, Franklin Sila Mutua, Valentine Mikali Wambua, Gloria Kavivi Wambua, David Mwangi Kinanjui, and Andrew Moreidi. All of you, the court herein grants you a personal bond of 200,000 plus 2 contact persons to enable negotiations and an out-of-court settlement. This is the order of the court, and we come back to court next week on Wednesday to see how far this is, and I'll give further orders to that. Okay? That's fine with you all, counsel?
So most of line has taken time.
Okay. So mention will be on the next week. We've agreed on Wednesday? 19th. Okay? 19th next week. Yeah, so if not, then we will take please, and I'll give further directions next week. Page 25 for further directions.